Before the video begins, I just want to say real quick, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. It means a lot, honestly. Who knows where I'll end up at this point. I'm just trying my best. I'm making videos, doing what I enjoy to do, and that's talk about sports. And I'm glad that people are sometimes, coming here to shit on me for my opinions, but that's fine. I'm just here to throw my opinion out, whether people like it or not. I'm just going to give my opinion, and that's how it is. But I just want to say thank you for 100 subscribers. Maybe I'll do some sort of special. I don't really know what I can really do. Some people do giveaways when they get to a point like this, but I feel like a giveaway gets people to subscribe for the wrong reason. And I only want you to subscribe if you enjoy what you're watching. And, it's as simple as that. So maybe I'll do a giveaway down the road, but as of right now, I'm just going to kind of hold off on something like that. Maybe I'll think of a different kind of special. But nevertheless, thank you so much and enjoy the video. What is going on, y'all? It is the Caveman back at it again with another video. And this week, it's Monday, the day after Sunday. All the football has gone down. Not all the football, but most of the football has gone down. And the Bills actually play tonight on Monday. So when you're watching this video, the Bills will probably be playing, or they have played already, depending on when you watch it. But nevertheless, the Bills did not play on Sunday. So I got to pay attention to a lot more football than just Bills. I got to see a lot of shit that I kind of knew already. I kind of had a good idea about what was going wrong in some other places. But after watching the games, I now definitely understand and know the problem in a couple situations. Hence why I think these coaches need to be fucking fired ASAP if they want any chance of being successful in the near future. So I watched a few games. I mean, the first most obvious coach that needs to be fired is Adam Gase. Everybody and their mother knows that. Everybody's been calling for him to be fired forever. Everybody knows that. They just fired Greg Williams, their defensive coordinator, for calling a cover zero against a Hail Mary play, chance to win situation for the first time all year. He calls cover zero against a Hail Mary, and they lose the game on the last play of the game. So I don't know. That's obviously Adam Gase needs to be fired. That dude's an absolute idiot. I mean, I think there was a tweet I just saw. My friend just said it in our group chat. He said, why didn't you overturn the Greg Williams cover zero call? And he goes, I wish I had called a timeout to overturn it or something. It's like, dude, why didn't you? You're the head coach. Why didn't you do it when you saw it? It's just, Adam Gase is so stupid. Greg Williams is already gone. He tried to ruin the team. He already did ruin the team. He ruined his career. He's never going to be a coach again. Adam Gase, he's never going to be a coach again once he's fired. But I mean, there's nothing more to say about that fucking shit show they call the Jets over there. So another more obvious one is Anthony Lynn over for the Los Angeles Chargers. Now this guy, he's a highly respected head coach, a highly respected figure around the NFL. And for some reason this year he just can't put his shit together at all. So he did used to be on the Bills coaching staff, then he went over to Los Angeles, and I believe he took over as an interim head coach at the time, and then he just officially ended up getting the job. Nevertheless, he is struggling more than I've seen anybody struggle with a team that he has ever. He's got a roster that's more than talented to be an above 500 team that's in the playoff race. But there's this obvious shit that comes down to coaching that just goes wrong week after week. It's like when you look at a team like that has so much talent, you can only point at one place, and that's the head coach. I mean, the offense plays very well. Justin Herbert has been a Rookie of the Year candidate ever since he began starting in week 2. I mean, literally their defense actually is bad, but it's not as horrible as you would think with all the injuries that they've suffered. But their defense has done their job here and there, but it's just the certain things when it comes to special teams, time management, timeout usage, just things like that only come down to coaching that they struggle with. I mean, blowing a 21-point lead to the fucking Denver Broncos with less than a quarter and a half of football to be played, they blow a whole game there. There was 21-point lead. They've blown lead after lead, week after week. They've just, week after week, used timeouts in horrible situations or not used timeouts in horrible situations. They can't run the 2-minute drill whatsoever. They just struggled horribly against the Bills. I don't know. There's just so many things you can name. I mean, their special teams god-awful. They just lost 45-0 to the Patriots solely on special teams. There was a blocked field goal for a touchdown. There was a blocked punt for a touchdown. There was 3 picks. There was a punt return for a touchdown. Special teams was fucking killing them. And it was only special teams. That was the only way the Patriots were going to win that game, was on special teams. Cam Newton, I get it. He was running the ball a little bit. I think he had 2, maybe 3 touchdowns. But at that point, they were already winning the game so bad because of their special teams, it didn't even matter. So being out of the playoff race at 3-8, I would expect this guy to be gone by the end of the year. If he's not, if they give him another chance, I think they're going to be really, really regretting their decision. So I think he really needs to be gone. He won't be gone, I don't think, until after the season, unless they get embarrassed again like they just did 45-0 to an awful Patriots team. They lost a chess match. The roster compared from the Chargers to the Patriots is the roster is 400 times better. but they lost a chess match. Anthony Lynn got outplayed. Anthony Lynn got 4-move checkmated in the first half. That's literally what the fuck happened in that game. I'm a nerd. I get it, okay? So the next coach I think needs to be fired is another somewhat obvious one, another guy that's being considered on the hot seat, and that would be Doug fucking Pederson. Now, Adam Gase is by far the dumbest coach on this list, and there's no doubt about it. He's creeping up in that second place spot. This dude is stupid beyond stupid. I've been one to defend Carson Wentz through and through because I've said the coaching was bad. I've said other players around him are bad. The play calling's bad. Anything but Carson Wentz has been bad. I have been defending Carson Wentz as much as possible. But there has to be a point where you just need to cut it off, man. Jalen Hurts needs to be the quarterback from this point on. There's no reason to make Carson Wentz suffer as much as he is anymore. He can be better off somewhere else, get another opportunity in the league elsewhere, but he just continues to let him linger. He still hasn't named Jalen Hurts a starting quarterback. I get it's only Monday, but I mean, if Carson Wentz comes out and is your starter next week, Doug Pederson needs to be fired as soon as that comment is made. I mean, it's just the play calling's been horrible. Like they said that people around the Eagles building, there was a report that came out that said that Carson Wentz lost all the confidence in himself after he felt like the organization lost confidence in him when they drafted Jalen Hurts. You know what? I can understand that. Like I would probably feel like shit too. I'm not excusing why he's playing so bad, but that would make sense. Carson Wentz really was thought to be a top-10 quarterback in the league going into this year. And it was just a matter of staying healthy. If he was able to stay healthy, he was no doubt a top 10 quarterback. But this year has proved to be different, obviously, by a long shot. So now it's time for Jalen Hurts to come in and take the job. And Doug Pederson needs to cut the contract ties, cut the ties, and just say, Carson Wentz, dude, gather yourself. You'll get a better opportunity somewhere else. That's pretty much what this needs to be at this point. The other thing he's an idiot about is he just has the best. He has Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders has been, I think he's a top 10 running back in my personal opinion. He's a top 10 dual threat running back for that matter. He's very good in the receiving game. He's very good in the running game. He's in a running back committee with fucking Jordan Howard and Boston Scott, and they just signed Jordan Howard for whatever fucking reason. They have Corey Clement too. I mean, this guy is stuck in a revolving door running back system when he's one of the best running backs in the league. Doug Pederson's just an absolute idiot. And I plan on actually making a video about that, how underused Miles Sanders is, but that will be another day, so I'm not going to go in depth on this too much. Last coach on this list I want to talk about real quick is Matt fucking Nagy. I made a video on Saturday about Mitch Trubisky lighting up the Lions. I was close. I thought I was. If Mitch Trubisky were to be the one scoring the touchdowns for the Bears against the Lions, then he would have had probably, I think, 4 touchdowns. But unfortunately, David Montgomery had 2 and Pederson had 1, and then I think maybe they had another one. Nonetheless, Mitch Trubisky was not the one throwing the touchdowns. He only threw for 1. But he was throwing the ball pretty decently, I thought. Matt Nagy, dude, you had a 10-point lead. What the how do you blow that lead? It was not on Mitch Trubisky. He didn't throw a bad pick. There was no bad turnover. There was nothing. There was nothing at all. You just blew. He got outcoached. Matt Nagy has lost 5 straight games. 5. After starting off 5-1, he's lost 5 straight games, and now they're 5-7. You need to get your shit together. Like 5-6, 5-7. Nevertheless, they suck. All right, they suck. But fucking Matt Nagy is the problem there. He's coached Mitch Trubisky into the ground. I firmly believe that. The play calling's bad. They for some reason don't utilize Allen Robinson as much as they should. Like in the second half, Allen Robinson saw 1 target for 4 yards or 1 reception for 4 yards, and it's just like, he's one of the best receivers in the league, and he's not the focal point of your offense. That's issue number 1 right there. So Matt Nagy, another guy that needs to go. That whole front office needs to fucking just get the hell out of there, man. That offense or that team just is not going to be good if that fucking coaching staff is there. It's just not. The defense, it does as much as it possibly can. The talent is there for the defense, but when it comes to the offense, they just have below mediocre offense. Below mediocre. So yeah, 6 straight losses. I mean, you start off 5-1, now you're fucking 5-7. You coach Trubisky to the ground. You can't figure out a quarterback. Like, Nick Foles was not bad at all. Like, there's a reason that he went there and signed there to be a starter because he was good. And there's a reason he won the job because he's shown that he can be good. But not even Nick Foles can do any saving for that offense whatsoever. So who's to even blame Mitch Trubisky at this point? Because it's not like he played bad this weekend against the Lions. He didn't play bad at all. So those are 4 coaches, I think, after watching Week 13 that need to be fired. These guys are not going to get the job done where they are, and all 4 of these teams have potential. They really do. Even the Jets. You know, Sam Darnold can be a good quarterback in this league. There is potential on all 4 of these teams, and I believe that these 4 coaches are the reason that all 4 of these teams are not as good as they should be. Let me know what you think down below. I want to know if you think anybody else should be fired, if any of these guys should not be fired. Let me know down below. Like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. I'll be coming out with more videos. I can't wait to watch the Bills tonight. I'll see y'all later in the next one. Peace.